World Bank supports South Sudan's vulnerable. The South Sudan Safety Net project, financed by the World Bank, has delivered cash aid to almost 100,000 disadvantaged people in the capital, Juba. Administered by the United Nations Office for Project Services, the plan is to help around 430,000 citizens affected by floods, locusts, conflicts, and the pandemic across 10 counties over a 9-month period. Approximately $3.8 million has already been given to beneficiaries to care for themselves and their families. The initiative also seeks to assist the financially challenged with income-earning opportunities and temporary work. Much gratitude, World Bank and the United Nations Office for Project Services, for your kind commitment to uplift lives. May the gracious South Sudanese people soon be greeted by a future of abundance and happiness in God's compassion.
Duration of a day on Venus determined. Led by planetary astronomy professor Dr. Jean-Luc Margot from the University of California, Los Angeles, a team in the United States has calculated the exact length of a day on Venus. The time for our nearest neighboring planet to complete one rotation on its axis is 243.0226 Earth days, which exceeds the length of a year on Venus at 225 Earth days. The calculation was made by bouncing radio waves off the planet. It was also found that with the tilt of the axis on which it spins being only 2.64 degrees and with the carbon dioxide greenhouse gas atmospheric surface temperature usually being 471 degrees Celsius, the heavenly body doesn't have any real seasons. Dr. Margot commented, Venus is an amazing laboratory for understanding planet formation and evolution. There are likely billions of Venus-like planets in the galaxy. Thank you, Dr. Jean-Luc Margot and team. In divine radiance, may new wonders of our miraculous universe be continuously discovered.
Singapore to begin using super-fast COVID-19 tests. The Southeast Asian country will start implementing the 1-minute non-invasive breathonics test, which is likely the quickest way to detect a COVID-19 infection in the world. Created at the National University of Singapore, the test is based on cancer recognition technology and works by identifying the volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, present in an individual's breath. A healthy person will have a different VOC signature than an infected one. After having a successful trial period at Singapore's Changi Airport as well as in other places, this rapid COVID-19 breath screening test system will now be deployed at a border crossing between the nation and Malaysia. Wonderful news, Singapore and National University of Singapore researchers, on your health protecting technology. May the pandemic soon subside as the world's people realize a bright future where all beings are nurtured and safeguarded in heaven's grace.
Germany to reduce disposable waste at food establishments. The nation has introduced a law requiring snack bars, cafes, and restaurants to offer their customers a reusable alternative option to single-use packaging when ordering takeaway food and drinks. The rule will be effective from 2023, but will exempt smaller establishments up to 80 square meters in size with a maximum of 5 employees. Other measures enacted include mandating a minimum amount of recycled plastic in PET bottles, as well as extending the deposit requirement to all single-use cans and plastic bottles for drinks. Germany is a Shining World Caring Leadership Award and Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion and Wise Governance laureate. Kudos Germany on your laws to help decrease waste in your picturesque nation. In celestial support, may humanity quickly shift towards ecologically friendly methods to package food and drinks as we protect our beloved home.
Police in India give food to animals during lockdown. Additional Deputy Commissioner of Police or ADCP for Central Lucknow, India, Chiranjeev Nath Sinha and his police team have provided bananas and chickpeas to monkeys, cows and stray dogs amidst the COVID-19 crisis. During the 2020 lockdown, they also delivered food to animals in need. For his good Samaritan spirit, ADCP Sinha was presented with the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, or PETA, India's Hero to Animals Award. The kind-hearted officer said, "Stray animals usually depend on people's leftover food for their survival, and due to curfew or lockdown, there are not many people on ground. So it was just a small effort to feed the animals." Congratulations, Additional Deputy Commissioner of Police Chiranjeev Nath Sinha, on your well-deserved award. A high salute to you and your team for your compassionate deeds. May many people be inspired to follow your loving goodwill in God's bliss.
United States-based dairy-free foods producer spreads plant power messages in Times Square. On May 3, 2021, Miyoko's Creamery launched advertisements on 3 huge electronic billboards in New York City, USA's iconic Times Square. The messages read, "Milk plants hug cows," as well as "Change your cheese and change the world." Running until June 27, 2021, the campaign to encourage a shift in how people view animals and ultimately a move towards plant-based eating is estimated to catch the eyes of approximately 50,000 city dwellers a day. Miyoko's Creamery's founder and CEO, Ms. Miyoko Schinner, a Shining World Compassion Award recipient, said, "Animals aren't food, they are living beings. We want to create that mind shift so that we can save the planet and ourselves together." 3 cheers, Miyoko Schinner and Miyoko's Creamery. In divine harmony, may we soon celebrate the vegan lifestyle becoming the new norm globally.
Kind-hearted British man saves swan's nest. Rob Adamson from St. Ives, United Kingdom, who lives and works at Jones Boat Yard Marina, recently saw the water reaching around the nest of a swan. He has kept a watchful eye on her for 10 years and decided to create a makeshift raft and move the whole nest, including the bird and her eggs, onto it for safety. Meanwhile, the attentive Papa Swan watched on. All 8 eggs hatched days later, making the feathered pair proud parents for the first time in a decade after previous unsuccessful attempts. The excited Mr. Adamson said, "When I saw them start to hatch, I was so happy. It's like winning the lottery." Dubbed the Swan Man, he rescued and hand-raised an injured cygnet named Sid in 2018. Our warm praises, Rob Adamson. May heaven bless you and the gorgeous feathered family with comfort, good health, and joy.